Pokemon Go Fest is not over yet. There is the Max final event for Pokemon Go Fest 2025. I'm going to be going over all the info in this video they're going to need to know. On top of that, I have a bunch of research that I have not claimed. Plus, I also want to go over my Tropius, which basically, this is what I use my bottle cap on. If you don't know what a bottle cap is, basically the best way to explain it, a bottle cap is what you would use. You got it through, I think it was the Deluxe June Pass, but basically, you use this trinket, or it was some research, whatever, some trinket, right? The bottle cap, whatever. You use this item, and you're able to make your Pokemon to a 100% IV. But you have to do challenges in order to do so. So first thing I want to do real quick is I want to get 3 hearts with my buddy. That's going to help with some research. And so, it's honestly insane. Why did it just spin? It's honestly insane that that's a thing where you can get a 100% IV. Why is the Pokemon turned around? I don't know. But the fact that you can get a 100% IV is absolutely insane. When this wasn't even a 100% IV before. So this is super dope. And I only had to do 3 challenges. I've already done one of them. One of the challenges was hatch 30 eggs. Second one is catch 1,500 Pokemon. And then the final one is, unfortunately, earn 10 candies. But I say unfortunately, but it shouldn't be too bad. If I use Poffins right before I get 5 kilometers, then I'll count as 2 candies, which if I use just 5 Poffins, that should be light work. Plus, I think in about a week and a half or so, I'll be somewhere I'm going to be walking a lot, so that's perfect. Either way, I'm getting a second Shundo soon. This is super dope. And this is a really hard shiny to get, so I'm really excited for this in specific. As you can see, the IVs are better. Look at that. 2 away from a Shundo. Absolutely insane how that works. But yeah, I hatched this back in 2023. This was, I believe, not a Go Fest egg, but it was a really rare egg. It was some type of, I don't know what you want to call it. However, a bunch of stuff to claim, including this stuff. I need to do 3 hearts with my buddy. Was that not 3 hearts? I guess it wasn't. What do I need to do? Oh, I guess play with the buddy probably counts or something. I thought I already did 3 hearts. I guess I didn't. But yeah, we're getting super close to getting that Shundo Tropius, which is absolutely insane. And it's funny, Tropius is impossible to play. There we go. That's it. Let's go. Okay. So my other option that I was going to use for the bottle cap is Oricorio shiny that I got back in Go Fest in New York City. Just because this is a really rare shiny, so I thought about doing it. However, I know not to do this Oricorio because I already have some, but I just thought instead, actually, I can look up bottle cap, and here's where my options. So, Pachirisu because it's really rare, Registeel because it's a really low CP and it has the background. It would have been really hard to do though. Pikachu, the Bonzi would have been kind of dope. Same thing for this lucky Pikachu with the 5th anniversary. Also, Snorlax would have been kind of dope, but luckily I didn't do that because I think someone wants to trade for this some later down the line. But Trophy is just a great option. Beautiful green color. Definitely going for that. Now I'm getting invites to more Dynamax raids, which I was supposed to do a Dynamax counter video, and I ended up not doing that. My bad. But Scatterbugs, first one is not shiny. I believe 211, I believe, is the Hundo. Don't bash me too hard, but I believe 211 is the Hundo. I think I've gotten the Hundo before. I pinned a bunch of GIFs, and that's why we have some Scatterbugs. Not shiny. This is from Arizona. Sick. Alright. All of that's good. Power up 10 Pokemon. Okay, let's go to Pokemon that we need to power up anyways. Kyogre, need XL. Groudon, need XL. Metagross, need XL. Yo, what Pokemon do I not need XL for? This Metagross? Yes. Okay. We'll do that. Cool. That should be 5 times and 10 times. Perfect. That's all I wanted to do. It doesn't have Meteor Mash, which totally fine. All this research plus more there's so much research I have to claim. Okay. Claim all the Stardust. That's cool. We'll get an extra 750. Always claim your Stardust. On top of that, we're also going to claim the Ghastlies and stuff candy. Always cool to get Gengar candy. Gibble, not shiny, a 458. Now we're claiming the field research. Now I think I made a video about this recently. Catch 20 Pokemon research. That is going to be Ghastly. 491. That's actually not terrible. It's not like going to be a hundo, but it's not terrible. Yeah, 96%. Dope, 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 dope. I've done a bunch of so that background was catch 10, but catch 10 Pokemon could also be other Pokemon, so just always keep that in mind. Alright, make sure I don't transfer any hundos. Maybe I did before and I didn't check. Either way, doesn't really matter to me too much. Alright, we're gonna transfer this. Dude, yesterday I caught a couple weird things. First one being a Galarian Weezing Shadow, which is absolutely insanely cool. On top of that, we also got a shiny Palmy, which I didn't play the community day for, so I'm really hyped about it. It's a really, really dope shiny. Top of that, we got a Tingatink, which is always like an interesting, weird Pokemon from the 10-kilometer egg, so I'll absolutely take that any day. No worries. I traded for an extra small. Absolutely insane. If y'all don't know, I collect these. I was trying to think on what Pokemon. Oh, Shelmet. I traded for a Shelmet. I was supposed to do just 3 normal trades with my friend. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings with a group of other people, and it ended up seeing this was an XXS, and I was like, oh, that's so dope. I collect these. And he was like, oh, oops, because he didn't realize. I'm hyped about it either way. All right. Anyways, let's catch the Rukaduki. Let's check the Aeron shiny. Aeron is not shiny. Let's see. Let's claim these. Oh, Quaxel, the first one. Interesting looking Pokemon. Now, I did not get a shiny Quaxley on the community day, so I will absolutely take one if I get one. Alright, Rocket Radar is really, really cool. XL Rare Candy. Really weird. I'm curious. I'm pretty sure these could be shiny. And the reason I think these can't be shiny before is because my friend in the Jangmo-O community day, he got the Hakmo-O, like the stage 1, shiny. So I'm pretty sure it is very possible to get those shiny in the research. So keep that in mind when you're claiming these. Very, very possible to get these shiny since it happened during the Jangmo-O. So I'm assuming it happens for all of them. There's no way it's this difficult to catch this. Like, there's just no way. This is a really odd dancing Pokemon. It's doing like the cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Alright, I have these. That's not bad. Okay, that's not bad. That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna transfer the bag on. Last encounter. Be a shiny would be super cool. If not, all good. Quaxley is not shiny. And that's definitely not going to be the Hundo either. All good. Hit a little beautiful excellent throw. That is higher. And what do I have to do? Level up max moves and unlock a max. Interesting. Okay. By the way, if you're wondering for the Latios and Latias counters for it, it's very simple. It's going to be Ghost and Dark type. So the best thing you obviously want to do is Gengar. That's like the number one thing you want to do. Other than Gengar, Sableye is a fantastic second. The only difference is Sableye has a lot less CP comparatively to Gengar, but still has Ghost type moves. Ghost and Dark. Now, if I look up Dark and Dynamax, there's not that many Darks. Sableye being obviously the one. And then if I look up Ghost, the big main one is Gengar. So for the counters that you want to look for, Sableye and Gengar, but mainly you want to go for Gengar. So let me know in the comments if you're doing those raids. If you see a short up with the shiny Latios, that's my friend. I didn't do them. I can't remote raid. I'm kind of sticking to my word for the next however many days left. I'm not going to do remote raids. Okay, I'm an actual idiot. I literally didn't even go over the point of this video. So let's go over it. So there's this going on. Battle max Pokemon, blah, 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 yabba, 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 yabba. I'm going to go to... Oh, you can, by the way, redeem the code GoFestMax on Pokemon Go web store to access exclusive time research focused on max battles and buddy Pokemon. So that's pretty sick. Make sure you do so. It's free rewards. Go for it. Or, yeah, literally free time research. But, big thing, I don't even want to go over that in specific. I have the max final event on my screen, and I'm just going to talk about it. So it's from August 23rd, 2025 at 10 a.m. It's going to August 24th at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Sorry, I had a military time. But the trainers will receive bonuses, including max particle collection, limited time increase, power spots will refresh daily, more power spots than usual will be active, 2 times candy for catching Pokemon, 2 times candy for XL, and there will be no limit on remote raids from August 23rd to August 24th. On top of that, the Eternatus will be taking over the majority of the power spots in Pokemon Go Fest finale. And then on top of that, Pokemon that will be spawning in the wild will be Grookey, Scorbunny, Sobble, Scovet, Wooloo, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. That's like the To basically explain that, those wild encounters are like the first Dynamaxes that came out. Obviously, the shinies being Squirtle, Wooloo, Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. And then rare spawns, Caterpie, Chansey, Ghastly, Shuckle, Darmaka, Trubbish, Sableye, Beldum, and Phalanx. Now, what are the good ones here? Trubbish is extra candy, Chansey's a boosted shiny, Sableye is a boosted shiny, and a mega, and Metagross is very good. And Chansey's the boosted, if I didn't say that. So, Gigantamax battle Saturday, August 23rd. From 10 to 11 a.m. it's going to be Lapras Gigantamax. 11 to 12 is going to be Snorlax Gigantamax. 12 to 1 is going to be Gengar Gigantamax. 1 to 2 is Inteleon Gigantamax. 2 to 3 is Venusaur. Holy moly. Venusaur Gigantamax. Wednesday is... what? Wednesday? 3 to 4 p.m. is Gigantamax with Champ. And 4 to 5 is Gigantamax Toxicity. That's disgusting. I'm definitely going to do the 4 and 5 p.m. for Toxicity. Hopefully I'm saying that right. And then you can encounter all of these shiny except for the Inteleon. Now, for August 24th. We just went over August 23rd. Let's go over the 24th. 10 to 11 is Rillaboom. All these are Gigantamax. Rillaboom. 11 to 12 is Charizard. 12 to 1 is Butterfree, which is a new one. 1 to 2 is Kingler. 2 to 3 is Blastoise. 3 to 4 is Cinderace, and then 4 to 5 is again Toxtricity. Now, the only one that cannot be shiny is Rillaboom and Cinderace. So it's a huge Gigantamax day. And on top of that, 5-star raids will have Crown Sword Zacian and Crown Shield Zamazenta, which if you don't know, you can use Zacian and these Zamazentas in Dynamax raids. I've been able to, at least personally, I don't know if you guys can, but I have been able to use the Crown form Zacians and Zamazentas. So make sure that you catch these Pokemon ASAP, because I can use these as Dynamax. Look, it says max moves. You can use them as Dynamaxes, so make sure you do so. As well as the 3-star raids will have Phalanx in a train costume again, I believe. And then Pikachu in 1-star raids, one with the Dapper with the red accent, with the blue accent, and the yellow accent. So it's literally just more Go Fest. That's literally what it is. And it's in a month, basically, by the time I'm recording. So make sure y'all play when it comes out. I appreciate y'all showing up. Sorry I didn't have the best. I looked it up and I surprisingly wasn't able to find it like on Pokemon like tab yet, because it's kind of just leaked on what it is. But sooner or later it'll be a Pokemon Go, so you'll be able to fact check it. Appreciate y'all showing up. God bless. Jesus loves y'all. I gotta go to the gym. See you on the next one.